Welcome to another episode of Farming 263. Today we are in Rainham Estates at Kugouta Mission Gardens, where we are going to meet a group of youth who are doing the most in the farming sector. So stay tuned and let's go meet our farmers. Hello, how are you? I'm okay. My name is Deidre Mgaza and I am with Farming 263. So I would like you to introduce yourself to our viewers.
Okay, hello, my name is Mudondo Trevor Tendikai and I'm the Relations Officer at Kugouta Mission Gardens, which is a youth-led empowerment program that is spearheaded by the Harare City Center Church of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. Basically that's it, yeah.
So while you are still talking about Kugouta Mission Gardens, I would like you to give us an in-depth knowledge of how you operate here at your gardens.
All right. Kugouta Mission Gardens is a youth-led empowerment program that is funded by the Bridging Gaps Foundation and spearheaded by the Harare City Center Church of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. It seeks to narrow the gap between the have and have-nots by making sure that the youth who are unemployed and those who have interest in farming but are lacking capital can have a place where they can go so that they can be trained. And these are the three aspects that we seek to, or the three faculties according to our philosophy as a church that we seek to address, which is the head, the hand, and the heart. Kugouta Mission Gardens will seek to ensure that my youth essay Ninga Achita go through the different cohorts be at the farm. And the farm is the best place where these three faculties are put into action. The current cohort has got a group of 12 youths and one project participant from the community. And it is a profit sharing program. At the end of the cohort, the youth will embark on a profit sharing program whereby all the youths they got will be sold, and then they will share the profit proceedings from what they would have sold. We also have the vision that as the youth we are here to make sure that the narrative about the youth in Zimbabwe changes a little bit as we focus more on production and move away from pressure social media as we manage to take in the pressure your life, and then we exert and make sure that our energies are directed to need the right projects like farming.
Okay, so I understand that. So I would like to also understand the 12 youth that you have. How are you structured in the organization to make sure that everyone is participating in this project?
All right. The first thing that I would have to say is in our corporate structure at Kugouta Mission Gardens, everyone has got a role to play and we are at the same level. At the foot of the cross, the ground is level. But we come with different talents that we use to make sure that everything that we do at Kugouta Mission Gardens succeeds. So we have the supervisor who is in charge of making sure that as we are producing in the field, we have one who comes in and checks if we are doing the things the proper way and if we are putting all our energies to production. We have the crop manager who is responsible for ensuring that all the crops look healthy and for planning again for planting and embarking on different projects per season or per crop cycle. And we have the logistics and administration guy. He's responsible for making sure that within the supply chain we have an efficient movement and passage of goods between the farm and off the farm. We have our content creator, and we have our chic officer who is responsible for making sure that everything that we do here, we meet all the ISO requirements, GAP requirements, and everything that we do should also have a health impact. And within the office of Chic, we also have a food services officer who is responsible for ensuring that the food that we eat will be quality food. Atidi kuzogwara kana tadya murimi anofara kugara ari mutano nguva dzose for us to do whatever we are supposed to do, and yeah, surely tofara kuguta zvekare. And we also have within the office of the crop manager another important office yatata kanganwa, which is the office of the product development manager. We have the crop manager are responsible for the field and making sure that there is we meet all the requirements of crop care, and then there is also the product development manager anomeka sure kuti tatora the best crop in the event that we want to value add, or make sure kuti from the field to the processing plant we have everything that we need to ensure kuti tinobuditsa a quality crop, and also to make sure that we look into product market fit, and all the researches. And we also have the office of the stores manager. They receive everything that comes on the field. They make sure that it's stored according to the standard. And we also have our technical lead are responsible for making sure that everything that's technical, they come in, they help us with all matters technical. And also me as the relations officer, I'm responsible for the public relations and also internal relations, as well as engaging with our stakeholders, making sure that everything about the operations is running smoothly.
That's a very organized structure that I've had.
Yeah,
so
sure.
Now, going to the core business that we've come here, I'm seeing Kutitinipa a plot.
Okay.
And I would like you to rush us through the plot and tell us Kuti Murugutaneje and how are you managing?
All right. This is our Center of Scientific Inquiry. Tonight our demo plot. This is where we collect all the data in each production, making sure that to know it chip in ne optimum production, or even we can even go further. So I'll call in our crop manager who will help who will help Kutimite go through the activities that we do here, and maintenance of the crop as well. And this is just a small area in order to speak to what we are supposed to do in the main field. So our crop manager will come in announce ishechitengo.
I hope no baba na baka ndinokwanisa kurima one crop kanda taurirwa zvakawanda na crop manager.
Surely you do.
Okay, thank you. So now I am joined by the crop manager, and I would like you to introduce yourself to our viewers.
Okay, my name is Ishanesu Tengu. I'm the crop manager at Kugouta Mission Gardens. As we are thrilled to do these projects, so I'm focusing on the management of the crop, to look the variety of the healthiness of it, what it's needing, and up to from the transplantation progress up to the offtake market.
Okay, so I would like you to go through with me per every plot and to explain, because I don't know how you do you go about this. So I'd like you to go through Neni Muchindraza, this is what is this and what you are doing to it in relation to your field.
Okay, so is our demo plot. Right now in our main field we've got the cabbages and the onions. Okay. So in our demo plots we've got the brassicas. These are the brassicas. That right bed there is cauliflower.
Okay.
This one is cabbage. And we in our demo plot we are exploring on how much we want to go to do this cauliflower, and to find the market of it, and to learn as well how to maintain them, which to defend them from the diseases and what their growth rates.
All right.
And also we are moving, so we've got a variety beds of cabbages and different types of it. And here, these are the onions.
So wait, tisatenda ma onions. You spoke about different varieties ema cabbages. Inini semunhu asingazive kuti alright makabbage indaje rangoti cabbage nditenga market ndinotenga cabbage. Zvozonzi variety ipi? I have no idea. So I'd like you to emphasize on the varieties, like what differs pama varieties ema cabbages and which one would you recommend kunesu vanodazve kudya?
Okay, as a farmer, I would recommend every type of cabbage, but in my own experience, right now in our field, in our main field, we've got the started 311 F1 variety, which is from Stockers, and here we are experimenting some of the different types of varieties. We've got Kilimo, we've got the Fabiola, and we've got Majesty. So they've got the growth rates and they've got the different genetics mechanism. So
how do I differentiate them? Like I know kuti cabbage chitenga ringe rine green leaves, like ndoziva sei kuti iri ndo iri.
Okay, right now in our country, if you go to Mbari Msika, you won't mention this is Fabiola, this is 3311. But in the field, if you come close to see the differentiate of the cabbage, its formation, its size, and the pigment, they've got the different color pigments and they've got the different size through their genetics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, ndikudzidza cause nogona kuzomuka ndamurimi kandane cabbage.
Yeah. Farming is good.
Yeah, it's definitely good.
So this is the onion plots.
Okay.
Here. So we've put our demo onions. We've got the big field, a hectare of onions, of king onions.
All right.
Yeah. So our variety.
King onions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, it's starts from this one, smallest, and it grows. But then get chikura, it starts bulbing. So my onions, they've got their growth rates. They bulb during the night, so that's why they're most preferred during the winter. It's a winter season crop.
Longer nights,
short days. So during the nights, that's where they start to bulb. All right. Yeah. All right. So in our onions, we've got, this is the demo plot right here. Through it's about, yeah, it's about
onions. So this is just the same variety my onions that now.
This one is the Dina, and the other one is Irati from Cheddar Seeds. Dina is from Sidco. So in our field we've got Irati and we've got Dina.
Okay, I see. Go to my beds, what are they being prepared for?
My base we're preparing for putting lettuce. We've got lettuce in our nursery.
Sandwich.
Yeah, sandwiches.
Yeah. Okay, so while it's talking about my crops, I would like to understand, because I've been impressed by what you're doing. So did you all study agriculture, or you just came together with the passion for it? Like, how did you go about it?
Okay, so in our group of youths, most of us, we are not studying about the agriculture, but we are moved by passion of farming. Some of us, we didn't get the opportunity to learn, but I personally learned a little bit about agriculture. I do my horticulture course. So that's why we are learning, and as I'm thrilled about it, to some other youths out there, even if you didn't go just to go to school, if you're passionate about farming, just do it. Because farming is more about practical. It needs you on the ground, and it needs you to know from the start what to do. And when you are during the process of it, you have to check out the agronomists, to seek for the help,
from the experts.
Exactly. Because you are not the jack of all trades.
That's very true.
Yeah, even though if you study the agriculture, you have to see
help sometimes.
You need help sometimes.
Okay. So while you are still continuing with the conversation, Shona, I'm seeing this one. What is it looks like mune mixture my weeds.
Okay, these are the weeds, these are the germinating weeds.
Okay.
So after that we are going to apply the herbicides, which is more focusing on the weeds and leave the onions fine with it.
So I want to understand also these projects that you have been doing, how has it impacted you in your life? Like my impacts that it has made you so far.
Okay, yeah, this project has impacted me a little bit more. As for me, this project brings me to put all my mind in this thing, to investing all myself in it.
Okay.
As I'm investing myself in it, and the labor, the power, and the mindset all together, if I put it on the one chord of farming, I'm looking for at the end of the season to have the yield, and also in life to have patience. Because farming is about patience, step by step, like a baby step, until
okay. So
this is not rape, this is cauliflower.
Oh, it's still cauliflower.
This is cauliflower.
I need to learn.
This is cauliflower.
Okay.
So a cauliflower is also in Brassica family. Brassica is got cauliflower, broccoli, cabbages.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's for leaf vegetables.
This is very interesting.
Yeah.
I am impressed. Pressure. Yeah, pressure. This is what you're giving me, pressure.
Yeah. Kuzama.
Okay, and this?
This one we are looking at spinach.
All right, spinach.
Yeah, this is spinach. So
healthy eating. Do you repeat what all green.
All green and different types of vegetables. So we see in our farming, you can go through.
Okay.
In our country right now, we've got many varieties of leaf vegetables. So this one is tsunga, and this one is spinach, and we've got some of the covers right there. So
iko cover manje.
So it's usakakura chizati kune tsunga, kune cover ne repi. Ne spinach tango is yo hapo ni hapo.
Spinach is rare.
It's rare.
But it's rare.
Most of us we are moving which
is healthy. Shouldn't necessary.
Exactly.
Okay, and I'm seeing with other fields.
We've got those two beds. We've got pepper. Where pepper is not good during the winter, but as our group we just come across with the decisions. Okay, let's try it on the open field and see what's the growth rate.
You need to with farming. It's more about experimenting.
Exactly.
Because we might market
Sure. Saka most of genetica farming, as I mentioned before, some of us agriculture. So monaga's agriculture pepper it's not good during the winter because of the frosts. So we have to try it and know our pepper, because pepper is a solanum species family. So on the fara is masama with the words. Yeah, what seasons.
Hey. So I like Mungota only vegetables. Are you not venturing into other crops?
Okay, we are venturing. Right now we've got vegetables, we've got cabbages, we've got onions.
Okay.
So after those seasons, we're going to put tomatoes, we're going to put potatoes on the big field.
Okay.
So those crops, they are not good during the winter. They are summer crops.
Okay.
So if you see here, this is the lettuce. Lettuce is just good during the winter. If you see the pigment, the pigment is on the point.
Nice.
Exactly.
All right.
Pigment didn't get bobozi. During the winter, there is no much hot.
Marsh conditions. Okay. Okay. I am very impressed by what I've seen.
Okay.
Could feel it's very uniform. But then in farming, being practical, there are pests and diseases that you incur. Like you can't hide away from it since you're using soils which can generate different diseases. So I would like to understand the kind of diseases and pests that you have encountered during the production.
Okay. So here at our farm, we've got encountered different types of pests and diseases. So in our field, it paimboding before.
Alright.
So after the harvest, most of my pests and gas calf. So it's just start yeah, so we face different types of pests. My locusts, my flies, my butterflies, my moths, and even my aphids. So for controlling them, we do every week a preventative measure for our crops. Like in cabbages with a little attack of diamond black moth. It's caused by the moths, the butterfly moth, and also we've encountered the locust attack and the aphids. So by controlling them, we're using the chemicals we buy for preventative measures and the fungi preventative measures.
Okay, and also kupa ma crops and chikafu. What are you doing? What are you using to feed my nutrients in your crops?
Okay, right now we are using the fertilizers as we are growing a bit by bit, because we are a new community starting and learning. We are looking forward to do another piece of a land for organic.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Because people are just talking about organic farming, and I would be very curious which is a very good practice if I would mention it in my own thoughts. So we have understood the cropping cycle, but mukukura kwema crops, there's also need for water. Same as a human being, you need to hydrate. They need to hydrate. So I want to understand your irrigation practices that you're doing and where you source your water from.
Okay, yeah, its plants need water for their growth and for their healthiness. Yeah, I'll call Trevor to help you on the irrigation system. He's the one who's main focusing of the irrigation of the crops.
Okay, so let's go meet Trevor.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm now going to meet up with the irrigation experts, where we are going to discuss about the types of irrigation systems that are taking place and also where they get their source of water and the markets also, which is very important. We have met again, eh?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so in crop management, the kind of crops that you have, peas, carrots, you can mention all. But then I wanted to understand in terms of the irrigation practices that you're doing, what kind of irrigation practices are you doing?
All right. Since this is a learning platform for the youth, our irrigation systems, we are using conventional and unconventional methods of irrigation. And also we are fully implementing precision irrigation methods. Saka the irrigation methods that we have on the ground, yekutanga, yataona pa demo plot, we have my microjets. Why did we opt for microjets ukoko? The ground iri ku demo plot inobata mvura zvakanyanya yakaita dhaga. So microjets release small fine showers of water, and paanoita those fine showers, in no time our field will be saturated, but not to over capacity. The capacity will be just right. Yes. To madzima kuitira kuti tisaite drench field yedu zvakanyanya kuti izochengeta mvura yakawandisa. And also we have irrigation, drip irrigation system. The reason why takaita drip irrigation system, takaona kuti the crops that we are going to do here, one, they require a lot of water. And also takaona zvekare kuti everybody knows kuti the world is going for ways dzekuti tite save the available resources, and water is one of the critical resources that we should also save. And also taka decide kuti tive tinoita apply water pane each planting station up to field efficacy kana kuti to crop efficacy kuitira kuti each crop iwane mvura yakaita sei yakakwana ikure zvakanaka tichiwana mvura pa planting station. Tozoita futi ma sprinklers. With sprinklers they were experimental. Takamaisa kuma onions. They were experimental. We wanted to see how effective they are, given that tiri pane learning phase. We also use hose where there is need kuti chance hose pipe. Saka these are the irrigation systems that we have panap.
Alright, I would like to understand kuti, how do you schedule your irrigation times? Kuti, alright, this is now the time for me to start irrigating, or and shafano ku irrigate and afano kudzima. How do you measure your field capacities?
Alright, ivu redu, ivu rino bata mvura early. Especially ku main field. While it's ku demo plot richinonoka kudzikisa mvura, reku main plot rinokaskara dzikisa chi mvura. Saka what we do is for some pieces of land we have opted for night time irrigation, so that we increase irrigation time and uptake yoitikachi maneriema nutrients when the heat units are low. Pasinga ite evaporation emvura yakanyanya. Saka we water our 1 hectare of onions all day long, all night long rather, all night long. Tichiti pe hydrant, our hydrants in about 7 hydrants. 5 hydrants rather. Pan each hydrant tino rana for 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours. Tichikava about 4 beds per hydrant. Saka zvinotibatsira kuti if we are going to do the math right, each plant inowana close to 30 minutes dzekuwana mvura. Zvakanaka if we are going to look into the revolution yes, sprinkler. Pasina kurwadziwa nekushaya mvura. But as I said, the sprinkler was experimental. Pango pacho tinotoona magamba. Toita some places anenge asina kuwana mvura. Yes. Saka what we have opted for is to increase the irrigation time pa nema onions, so that as we are working around ne sprinkler yedu, we'll be positioning it panema positions anoita kuti each plant iwane mvura. Pozoita panema drip irrigation tinovhura 45 minutes per block torana during the day. But as we are expanding, I'm sure you have seen kuti we are improving our storage, water storage.
Yes.
Yeah, taita ma reservoirs. We also realized that one of the points that we were missing was we don't have enough input mvura. The DYDX was wrong.
Alright.
Saka we wanted to improve the DYDX so that we also improve our irrigation time and supply of water per plant ive iri adequate. Saka takati takaisa mabores, about 4. Adding on to the one which is already there, and these balls they are going to input mvura muma reservoirs. Taita input mvura ma reservoirs to mavurira kuti atidiridzire day and night. Saka irrigation for us is going to be 24/6. The 7th day is the Sabbath, that is what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's also true irrigation, do I not my resting days,
Yeah,
or at least
sure.
you have completed your irrigation cycle.
Wow.
Anyways, thank you very much for this insightful information that you have given us, and I hope everyone you have learned kuti kurima akuneno kuti wakazviita, but it's the willingness for you to do it, and I am very, very impressed by what you have done, because veggie.
Oh yes.
Makuriro akaita size.
Now this one is Covo Cappuccino.
All right.
I'm not marketing.
Inine mhuri yangu tokwana irori rega.
I'm not marketing, but it's one of my hybrids remote market, and we also have Gold Plus, another hybrid remote market. We have healthy covers here.
I can see it.
Saka tiri on that note, obviously I know what you are going to ask about markets.
Yeah. Ish, ndo chimwe chinhu very important kuti ndaona kuti you have grown food menu. What about the markets? How are you selling?
All right. The disease of every new farmer but we were naive panema first stages. I have to confess kuti takambopinda busy nema markets, but we are working on fine tuning it. We have a little bit of Mbare. Since my Mbare market kwa flood because my veggies also akawanda, and also vanhu vari kurima magardens avo mudzimba sakanyanya, saka common vegetables like covo anenge demand yawo inenge iri very low. Yeah, but hopefully with the avenues that we are exploring, kuda kupinda muzvikoro neku supply canteens, who have offtake our produce into the market zvakanaka tichimove so efficiently, and we also expect that you are also going to be part of our customers. Bundle. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Sure. And I hope kuti you are going to keep on growing as a business, because ndakatomira kuti pandodzoka ka tingita kutotora zvimwe mapotato yana nchinzwa chichichi zvototogona kutongobva takaguta taidya variety vegetables
Kugouta kushanda
ini ndamana totaura kanezita. Anyways, thank you very much. So now we are going to hear about the people that have been impacted positively by Kugouta Mission Gardens. So stay tuned. So we've heard a lot from Kugouta Mission Gardens, and now I am hearing from the community project participant who is also part of the technical team. Makadini zvei?
Tinani makasimba here.
Ndinofara. Ini zita rangu ndetowo Deidre Mugadza. Ndinauya kuno kune Farming 263. Saka ndida kungotiwo mukwanise kungoudzawo maviewers edu kuti munoita ani?
Ini ndinoitwa Livson Muringisi.
Okay, ndafana kuzivai vamuringisi. So ini ndataura nevanhu vepanapa vepaKugouta Mission Gardens, ende vabva vatuzoti aiwa nyangwe tiri mayouth eku SDA tinewo vanhu mucommunity vatakakwanisa kuengage. Sada kunzwa kuti pakatanga project iyi yakakubetserai sei?
Project yakatibatsira nezvakawanda. Vanhu vatakatora vakatibatsira zvisingaite kuti project yedu isvike payava nhasi.
All right. Saka imimi munenge muchibata basa ripi racho muri kuno?
Inini ndenichita zvekuspraya nekugadzira mapipes anenge
abesta ava chichichi. All right. Saka ndikunoti munda uno wakakura, saka panyaya dzelabor apa pamene muchita muri vangani mubasa iroro?
Basa ritoita 3-4 kuspraya toita 3-4.
All right. Saka imi muri unogara munomu?
Ndogara munomu Rainham.
All right. Saka pakatanga kuintroduce project iyi vanhu vachitanga kuachitaura kuti aiwa toda kuita zvakadai also, maka chii chakatanga kuya mupfungwa dzenyu?
Ndakawani kufara stereki zvinhu zvairatidza kuti zvinotibatsira isu tese
sevanhu vemunomu muRainham. All right. Saka ndoda kungoti kungonzwawo kuti semunhu akabatsirikawo mungakwanisa kuudzawo chii kune vari kuonawo kuti vabatsirikanewo kuti pari nyaya dzekurima?
Kana dziri nhau dzekurima chinhu chakanaka stereki. Mukarimawo makebeji enyu, mabrokori, mavegetables, chichi zvinhu zvakanaka stereki.
Saka zviri kunaka here mabrokoli aya? Ndine curiosity.
Aiwa, testi iri nani.
Iri nani here? Zvokuti every day unotosiya nyama ukatozvidya?
Nyama munofana kutoisiya.
Nyama? Yo. Anyways, tinotenda nekuti udza zvakawanda. So takuda kuenda kunonzwawo futi another testimony from the youth kuti akabatsirikana sei by this project. So please stay tuned. So now I am meeting with the youth that has also been impacted positively by Kugouta Mission Gardens. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
I am okay. My name is Deidre Mgaza and I'm with Farming 263. So I would like you to introduce yourself to our viewers.
My name is Alicia Fadzai Masarira. I'm the sheik of Kugouta Mission Gardens.
You're the ones that are concerned about the safety and health of your workers, yeah?
Yes, I'm the one who is into that. So I ensure that everyone is wearing their protective PPE, and also that whatever we're eating here is healthy, because for a farmer to have energy, they're supposed to eat good, they're supposed to eat healthy. Like their dish is supposed to be 7 colors, because we want all the nutrients in the body for them to have
7 colors, and look at me cooking 2 colors or even 1. Anyways, so I would like to understand, when Kugouta Mission Gardens came to you as a youth and also as a woman, how did you take it and what was your consideration by that time?
Okay, so when the proposal came at first, I wasn't really sure, because you know, with the community, they say farming is not for women. Like, I don't know why, but then I was like, we want to break that barrier where people say farming is not meant to be for ladies, it's only for male. But I'm here being the testimony to other ladies out there that you can also do farming as a youth, just like me. Just look at me. Like,
look
wow.
at you.
Yes.
Huh? Farming.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm saying that this is a very good initiative when you're looking at the youth and also being a female. And I have also a question. When I came here, it was a long drive from Harare town, and you know the youth of nowadays, you need to be near town. And how is that been to you mentally to be here in the estates and not there in the CBD?
Okay, so what I can say is country living is one of the best, unlike living in towns. You know, in town there is pollution, water challenges and all that. But when you are here, like, we have
Soft
fresh
life.
air, soft life, everything
soft
is
life.
good. We have everything. Like, who needs Harare? Like, we have it here, right here. And then also weekends we go to Harare if you want to go. But if you don't feel like going, you can just stay here. But I enjoy it here.
Enjoy it here?
Yeah, because it's so peaceful. It's quiet. There's no noise. You can just sit, meditate, and you know.
Okay,
yes.
So considering obviously every project has a lifespan, what are your next goals in the future when you leave Kugouta Mission Gardens?
Okay, so if I leave Kugouta Mission Gardens, I'm going to start my own project of farming, so that I ensure that other youths who are out there, they'll be empowered, they'll be employed as well, because this is the main goal of this whole project of Kugouta. To employ, to empower. So when I leave this place, I'm supposed to go employ and empower others. Yes.
Wow, that's a very good muono insight. Okay, thank you very much for sharing with other women, and I would like you to just give a few words of advice to all the women, all the girlies, ama 2K out there, about farming, how it impacts you as an individual, positively obviously.
Okay, so before we get there, Kugouta Mission Gardens inoita kuti munhu ukure spiritually. When we look at Matthew 6 verse 33, inotaura kuti seek ye first the kingdom of God and all these things shall be added unto you. So what we do here, we also focus more on the spiritual side, not just farming. Spiritual side, there's physical side as well, because you're supposed to be strong both spiritually and physically, kuti ukwanise kupinda mumunda uchishanda, because we want kuti mental health yako inge irrestable. Also what we do, considering Matthew chapter 28, we go ye therefore. So also engage our community. Tichinodzidza nawo ma studies, my Bible studies, like every Sabbath afternoon. Kuti vakwanise kuziva zveukuru hwaMwari. Also to the amateur Ks and the other ladies out there, Guys, this is possible. If I can do it, you can also do it. So this is my message to you, Kuti. Don't lose heart. You can also do it, because I am doing it and I am the testimony behind it.
Okay, and you know what I'm going to expect from you in the next 2 years is a social media account that is going to put pressure, fucky pressure to the other ladies out there. Thank you very much for sharing a very positive impact that Kugouta Mission Gardens has done to you. Kugouta Mission Gardens has taught us that youth empowerment is very important. So don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channels and follow us on all our social media handles. Kugouta,
Kushanda.
Kugouta,
Kushanda.
Kugouta.
Kushanda.